let's talk Nakobe Dean now. He's a guy that kind of sneaks around free agency. He's the 7th guy I have on my list of 10 here. Previously with the Eagles. Look, Nakobe Dean is a phenomenal linebacker. Like, he is a very, very good football player. He has just had injury concerns. Like, he's just had health issues. But when he's been healthy, like 2024, he had 128 tackles and 3 sacks. He is a phenomenal football player, but he also missed 7 games in 2025 and 12 in 2023. I don't think Philly gets to bring him back. I think they're going to prioritize another guy I'm going to talk about in a few minutes. My prediction for Nakobe Dean is the Dallas Cowboys. I think they have found their guy. It makes perfect sense for me. The new Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, from Philly to Dallas this offseason. It makes sense. Same system, same ideology. He's worked with Nakobe Dean. Nakobe comes in. You get a green dot in the room, somebody that is phenomenal blitzing the quarterback and stuffing the run. I think it's a great fit, and I think Nakobe Dean, if healthy, is the steal of free agency flat out.
Oh, yeah, no. Nakobe Dean is a phenomenal player. You know, I'll give a little personal story here. I remember when I was watching the 2022 draft with my dad, you know, we got Evan Neal, Thibodeau. We're like, oh, you know, things are building up. But if you ask any older Giants fan what they want the most, it's a linebacker. Like, they want a linebacker so badly. So then when we drafted Wandell over Nakobe Dean, we're like, oh, no, we want Nakobe Dean. And then he came up, and then we got Flott instead. 2 players who probably leave the Giants because, you know, Joe Shane. Regardless, Nakobe Dean, he's a phenomenal linebacker. The question is, it's just he can't stay on the field. I mean, his list Frank foot injuries in 2023, 2024. He torn his patella in January 2025. I mean, he had a pre-draft injury, why he went in the 3rd round. And also, Philadelphia prepared ahead of the clock. They saw that this guy just can't stay on the field. That's why they got Jahad Campbell at 30 last year. So as much as I mean, Jeremiah Trotter is there too, Eagles fans. I mean, granted, they will hype up anyone. They'll hype up my grandma if she was lining up at center for them. They really will. No diss to Eagles fans. Actually, I will diss Eagles. Well, you know, regardless, I won't go down that road. I've done that plenty of times enough. But Nakobe Dean's a phenomenal player, and you're reading my mind again. Dallas. I mean, it's a scheme fit. It's a coaching fit. It's a player fit. Dallas just needs literally anybody on defense. It's what we talked about. Any defensive player that I've had on this list, I've considered Dallas in some way because they just literally need anybody there. I mean, also, you know, Jerry's going to want to up the Eagles. There are not a lot of things that Jerry Jones likes about the NFC East. I'll tell you, the Eagles is at the top of that list. He will pay the extra premium to get Nakobe Dean over in Big D. And I think, yeah, Nakobe Dean, he will have that star on his helmet to the many objections of Eagles fans who I'm sure will want him to stay. But unfortunately, I just don't think they'll have the money for it because we can talk about this another time. They'll have a lot of pieces on that defense to pay.
Man, you just love saying that Big D, huh? It's come up a few times now.
It's just a nickname. I can't do America's team. I can't agree with America's team. I can't agree with America's team.
I don't know if you saw Jeremiah Love. They interviewed him at the Combine, and they asked him, like, you spoke with America's team? He's like, who? I'm like, let's go, man. Let's go. I feel like Dallas is they kind of fallen off, dude. Like, the legacy, it's kind of just fizzled away. People forgot about him. I'm sure when they're back, which could be sooner than later, to be honest with you. We've talked about Pickens already and D now. If they kind of carve themselves back into the playoffs, we'll hear a bunch of shit, and we'll already be tired of it. But they've kind of lost that nickname, I feel like. You know what I mean? So,
to be honest, I don't want to cut you off too much. I don't think any team is America's team. I think with the NFL, you'll find fans. Like, I'll go to school up in Albany. I got Dolphins friends. I got Lions friends. Like, you'll find everyone's a fan of a team from, like, you'll have some kid from New York that's like a diehard fan of the Chargers because he saw the powder blue Phillip Rivers jersey when he was 5 years old. He's like, oh, I'm a Chargers fan now. You know, it's not as America's team as everyone likes to think of it. And also, if you haven't won something in over 30, 40 years, can you really call yourself America's team? Can you really do it? I don't think you can.
That's hilarious, man. I'm happy that we agree on that one, though. Like, Nakobe Dean, for me, he's awesome. He's such a great piece, and Dallas really does need help pretty much everywhere. Now, I do think they need more pressure off the edge, and they need some help in the secondary. I don't like their secondary at all, but adding a guy like Nakobe Dean, like you said, it just seems like the right fit, right scheme fit, coaching fit, etc. We've already talked about all that.